Yeah, right way. She pop that pussy for free. That's why she don't do that shit for a bag. Said it wasn't intentional, she wanted love. She said that she wanted a man. So she gave this one nigga a chance. And he took that shit and he ran. Only thing that she used to is one night stands. This a one night dance. I got the stick, I got the drum. Babe, I'm a one man band. I'm never selfish when it come to hoes. Baby, we can all be friends. Yeah, she wanna tell her little side of the story and don't even know how it began. Say she don't even know where to start. She be sneaking and geeking late night after dark. She don't think with her head, she think with her heart. But her heart been savage, they got pulled apart. So that mean that she think with that pussy. She let me get her head cause she don't wanna use it. And we fucked the first night, don't mean you a hoe. I made a song that the bitches influence. These bitches must be stupid to think I'm a goofy. The shit that you do only make you look foolish. These bitches that lie like they be out for you when the next nigga dealing with the same amusement. Told the bitch that we bout to go viral. Tryna piece the shit up in my head while she saying don't do it. Then I had came to the conclusion, bitch think right way stupid, I'ma have her that pussy for free. That's why she don't do that shit for a bag. Said it wasn't intentional, she wanted love. She said that she wanted a man. So she gave this one nigga a chance. And he took that shit and he ran. Only thing that she used to is one night stands. This a one night dance. I got the stick, I got the drum. Babe, I'm a one man band. I'm never selfish when it come to hoes. Baby, we can all be friends. Yeah, she wanna tell her little side of the story and don't even know how it began. Yeah, she wanna tell her little side of the story and don't even know how it began. Yeah,
she wanna love and I wanna nut. I guess we know how this shit ends. Yeah, let's put the proof in the pudding. Heard I was cracking and wanted to be in the mix. Pretty little bitch, thick with some pretty little tits. Worked a career in the shit. Told me that she had a 30. If I was to hurry, she let me come give her some dick. So what happened next? I fucked her and ways that her nigga couldn't fuck her. Now she ain't her feelings, mad that I can't lay up in it. Say I'm a dog ass nigga. Bitch, your ass. You ordered up but delivered to you like Domino's nigga. Now it's been a while since I hit her. Up until right hit my phone and he said.
She bought that pussy for free. That's why she don't do that shit for a bag. Said it wasn't intentional, she wanted love. She said that she wanted a man. So she gave this one nigga a chance. And he took that shit and he ran. Only thing that she used to is one night stands. This a one night dance. I got the stick, I got the drum. Babe, I'm a one man band. I'm never selfish when it come to hoes. Baby, we can all be friends. Yeah, she wanna tell her little side of the story and don't even know how it began. Yeah, she wanna tell her little side of the story and don't even know how it began.
She wanna love and I wanna nut. I guess we know how this shit ends. Yeah, only thing that she used to is one night stands. This a one night dance. I got the stick, I got the drum. Babe, I'm a one man band. Yeah, said it wasn't intentional, she wanted love. She said that she wanted a man.
It's Taylor. Yeah. Getting scratched in my city. So get rich or die like 50. Yeah. Cent. I'm chasing. Change not for the face. Nah. I'm too patient. Chasing all this greatness. Nigga, no. I'm too patient. Chasing all this greatness.
Nigga, I'm the one. Like 4 minus 3. I don't hear, can't see that trash you speak. Don't talk that to me. That shit too weak, like 14 days. That shit ain't heat. I don't hear it in the street. That shit on delete. That shit can't compete. I'm a giant, I'm a beast. I could do it in my sleep. It's just my time to eat. What the fuck are you talking? Bitch, I'm out here bossing. Don't water running shit like a faucet. I'm on iTunes flossing. Make a double XL hole, that's why I lost them. I'm a problem, use caution. 187, but they blow up in the coffin. Body bag, kill shit, I off them. Sit the bag up, then I toss them. So kick bricks, just keep on walking. Cause I kick sick shit, no coffin. I really get this shit, you fraudin'. Never been a loser, always have them with the winners. Wanna kill them this summer? So I put them in the winter.
Check.
Oh Lord.
Getting scratched in my city. Get rich or die like 50 cent. I'm chasing. Change not for the faces. Nah, I'm too patient. Chasing all this greatness.
Nigga, I'm that bitch. And I'm just young nigga. Young nigga.
Getting scratched in my city. So get rich or die like 50 cent. I'm chasing. Change not for the faces. Nah, I'm too patient. Chasing all this great. Yeah, and I'm that nigga. Look, I get I'm just look, nigga. So nigga, don't get too sentimental. I'm who the bitches get into. I'm what the riches look like. Richie rich nigga look twice. I'm done giving advice. You can be what you see. Nigga, I'm done giving advice. Nigga, look, said 3 times. Hit her from the back once. Nah, nigga, 3 times. She was so ticket, nigga, goddamn 2 5. So before God, I fell off 3 times. We see that shine, nigga, that's that 3 shot. 1 for the city, oh nah, nigga, 3 times. Niggas talk shit, feet never touch the 3 line. She had on Georgia, she fucked me like the greatest of all time. And for that bar, I am the greatest of all time. Shay Harris. Getting scratched in my city. Get rich or die like 50 Cent. I'm chasing. Change not for the faces. Nah, I'm too patient. Chasing all this greatness.
Nigga, I'm that bitch. And I'm just young nigga. Young nigga, young nigga.
Getting scratched in my city. Get rich or die like 50 Cent. I'm chasing. Change not for the faces. Nah, I'm too patient. Chasing all this greatness. Yeah, and I'm that nigga. I'm just a young nigga. A young nigga, young nigga.
Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. This the kind of beat kind of make you want to freestyle to yourself. Shit. Y'all already know what time it is. It's 7 o'clock. So it's time for the Random Talking Indie Music Show. Brought to you live, powered by minxradio.com. What's up, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, Caffeine TV? What's goody, goody, goody? It's your girl, 759 in your ears. Joined by my co-host, the Bronx Bully, the Beast from the East with the gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay. Everybody's favorite Minx. Minx Couture, Minx Contour, Minx Cuda. Call her what you want to call her. Just don't call her a copycat. Do you dig? Or do you dig?
They better dig.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Before we get started, y'all already know what the vibes is. HustleCultureMagazine.com is it's popping right now. If you want to contribute, what hustle culture means to you, whether you are a producer, an artist, a painter, or whatever it is that you do for the culture. You know what I'm saying? You want to partake in this new thing? Go ahead and give a little headshot. Short little, quote of what you think hustle culture means to you, along with your IG handle and your profession to hustleculturemag@gmail.com. Also, head on over to shop.spreadshirt.com/RTIM. Get your merch, your coffee cups, your aprons, your socks, your hats, your hoodies, your cups, all that fun stuff we got for you. If you can't find your size, go ahead and hit us up and we can hook you up. We can hook you up. Also, artists, get your music MP3 and Spotify links only. I've been getting some SoundCloud shit, and guess what? It's going in the trash because y'all don't know how to follow directions. RTIMshow@gmail.com. I want to thank everybody for sending their emails over the course of a few days. I got some heat for y'all. The first song I played was by Right Way D and Kid Bless. That was called Dirty Lately. I think that's the name of it. Hold on, let me scroll. Yeah, it's called Lately Dirty. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jedi Gang. Shout out to Limelight Management. And the second track was Young Nigga by G Taylor featuring Flow Sicker. Free Flow Sicker till it's backwards. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing. Shout out to everybody out there doing a podcast. Shout out to Twin Syndicate, Twin Radio Syndicate. Shout out to No Sleep Podcast. Shout out to all the DJs out there doing their thing. Shout out to all the producers. Man, shout out to everybody. What's going on with you, Minx?
Not much. I had a very interesting day.
Oh, boy, please tell.
Well, I got my money back. That was the first.
Yay.
I woke up like, I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Right.
And I look, it said, the money was re-released back to me. Mm-hmm. But then, of course, I just was like, okay, cool. So now I go to check to see the status. I was like, is this shit going to get here by Father's Day? This should be a vlog. Honestly, it really should. And it said that it's coming from China. So I'm like, what?
What, they got to make it from scratch? What the hell?
Yeah, that's you know what it is? We got custom bands. So it wasn't like the regular bands that they come with, like, just the regular, the original stock shit.
Right.
He wanted to have his blue, and I wanted mine to match the motif of the Minx Radio brand, which is the black and red.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's a product red device, it's a product red design as well. So, I'm fairly pissed the fuck off, but
you got your money back, so that is a win.
That is a win.
Yo, check this out. How about I ordered a soft case for my Pioneer turntables. I ordered them bitches back in April, March, April. I'm just now getting them today.
Are you serious? My dad was telling me yesterday that he was still getting he was getting some stuff that he ordered months ago. They were just coming in, and it's mostly studio equipment.
I ordered toilet paper when everybody was going crazy buying up all the toilet paper. I thought I was trying to beat the curve and order me some toilet paper, thinking I was going to do some shit, right? Once again, this was back in March, early April when I did it. I just now, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't follow me on Instagram, I suggest you do. Uh, I had gotten the toilet paper finally about 2 days ago, but it wasn't like the Scott size brand that I thought I was going to get. I got 10 rolls of travel size baby ass, one as a roll toilet paper. That's basically what I got, y'all. For $15, I got 10 rolls of toilet paper. I'm thinking, and of course, when they took the picture of the product, it was all, you know, it looked all gigantic. You was gonna get the standard size. Oh no. Barbie can wipe her ass with this toilet paper, y'all. That's how small these rolls are. My mom's like, I'm gonna put them in the bathroom, bitch, for what? Like, I don't even want it now.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I'm glad you got your money back. I done forgot all about that case, but it's a nice case though. I think I'm gonna take that when I have my gigs. Oh yeah, by the way, while I'm right here, if anybody listening, listen. I may not be one of the popular DJs, but yo, I'm out here. Book me. I'm serious. Hey, listen, I gotta get my name out there too. I mean, once again, this is a male-dominated area that I'm stepping in, so I gotta get my name out there. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, if you got a family function y'all got planned coming up in the next few months, hit me. I'm not.
Book us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit you in the head. I promise you. I'm not like these heavy hitters out here charging no 500-600. Nope, I ain't gonna do all that. Book me. I ain't gonna.
Damn, they charge that much?
Some of them do. I mean, because, you know what I'm saying? They've been out here for a long time. And besides, you're paying for experience. You're paying for all that equipment that they had to get. And, of course, you got to upgrade every so often.
Yeah, I guess so. If that's one way to look at it.
I think the cheapest I've ever heard a DJ charge was maybe $250, and that was a friend price.
$250?
That's a friend price.
Damn. Because I'm trying to think about what am I gonna do with when school gets back in session.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about probably doing like some school dances and shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to do. Just to get out there.
Yeah.
Couple school
So
dances. Get a Soul Train line going.
I could feel like what is it? Q from Juice.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite movie, right?
I did not know, but now I know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe said that.
And definitely bringing that up because shout out to Tupac Shakur. Happy birthday.
And rest in peace.
Yes.
For those that,
And he also did a feature with John B. 2 songs.
We know that. we know that. We know you know John B. Flex.
Baby.
We know you know John B. Oh, Flex.
My favorite song. That's the first. That song, John B. and Tupac, Are You Still Down, was the first time I learned how to rap. I said I had to know Tupac's verses in order for me to like solidify myself as a John B. fan.
That's when you learn how to rap.
Left, touch my soul. Go slow, baby boo. Don't rush the flow.
All right. but that's the song you chose to learn how to rap?
Well, we weren't allowed to listen to rap.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that makes sense.
So in order to I wouldn't say we weren't allowed to. It just was very weird to listen to that shit in front of my grandmother and have her critique it like, oh, so what does ain't mean? You know what I mean? That's just
Well, see, you and I around the same age, so I was like, wait a minute. How was Tupac and John B the first rap song you listened to learn how to rap? Because I had memorized Criss Cross by the time I listened to that whole tape. That's how I learned. But you know,
We were more like we were only allowed to listen to, let's say, R&B. We could listen to R&B. If it had rap in it, they were a little bit iffy.
yeah,
And then,
because
my grandmother
the lyrics were kind of risque.
yeah. But then my grandmother, she kind of eased up when, the first time she heard Shorty Swing My Way.
Oh, that's my shit.
Yeah, she heard that and she was like, "Okay, so this ain't that bad." So then, my first literal rap album that I ever owned, my grandmother bought my sister Puff Daddy and Family, and she got me Mace's Harlem World. That was my first album, my first rap album.
My first rap album that I paid for myself, and I had to say that because y'all remember the days of Columbia House.
Mm-hmm.
My first rap album that I bought for myself was Jay Z's Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 2, along with Backstreet Boys, Ricky Martin, and Jennifer Lopez's On the Six.
Oh, I hated that album.
That was my shit. I burned that CD up.
I liked I liked her album after that. I'm not gonna, because people think I don't like Jennifer Lopez. I just think she's a fake Bronx bitch. I mean, I just don't consider her like a real Bronx chick.
Oh,
Um,
damn. I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, that's what
I like, yeah,
that's
you
what she
mean,
said.
yeah, you mean you're from the part of the Bronx that the police actually come.
What the
Um,
god dang. Don't do
like,
that. It's like you hating. You hating.
well, perhaps. Um, I tell you, I just wanted to get something off my chest today because I was a little bit confused, but I said I wasn't going to say nothing online about it. I wanted to come on our show and do it because that's how we do our thing.
Yeah, we monetize our opinions and our problems.
Yes, honey, I'm monetized.
Kiss our ads.
Exactly. I'm waiting for that shirt, by the way.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Um,
one too. Hint, hint.
here's the thing here's what's crazy, right? There's a lot of people I don't fuck with. There's a lot of people I don't fuck with. I don't like them. I don't like their uh I mean, I may have been cool with them at one point, but then they said something or did something that rubbed me the wrong way, and it's a forever thing. It ain't no temporary shit,
Uh oh.
right? So I was minding my motherfucking business today in Twitterville, and
Oh boy.
there was a person that made a comment under my picture. This person I don't talk to like that. I haven't talked to like that because I just don't talk to you like that. But when you come into my world and you're coming to ask me questions about how I do shit, that kind of makes me feel some kind of way. So this was regarding my look, my eyebrows, the fact that I wear makeup, right? I don't understand why well, I just have one question. And I played it nice because, we supposed to be in our professional shit, right? So I didn't say nothing. I just said, look, my look is the way that it is because I like to look like an Egyptian Gothic bitch. That's just my look. That's what I like. But then when I started seeing that people were liking what her question was about my look, I kind of just like, yeah, okay, all right. I'm gonna tell y'all this one time and one time only. Um, y'all don't have to fuck me.
Oh Jesus.
You don't have to marry me. I don't have to bear your children. Um, so your ideas of what you think beauty is, I mean, some of us, I mean, I'm happy with the women that don't have to wear makeup. I'm happy with women that would never belittled or ridiculed and put down and called ugly your whole fucking life. I'm happy that you never had to go through that.
That must be nice.
It must be nice. I'm happy that, you did not have to face the same demons that I had to face growing up. I don't have self hate for myself. I do my look the way that I do my look because this is how the fuck I said I'm going to look. I don't care what God wanted or intended for me to look like. I'm my own God in my universe. So if you come to me and you have questions about my look, why the fuck you got to ask me publicly? You know what I'm saying? Like why you got to be public about it? And I really think that she was really trying to see if I was going to be like a dick about it. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait till 7 o'clock to be a dick. I have been nothing but nice to you. I've been very sweet to you. And you, in turn, come to in your own way, shape, or form, like you trying to like act like you're innocent, like you're asking me an innocent question. You were not asking me an innocent question. You were trying to be a jerk. And I wasn't gonna allow you to bait me in that until I spent some money on some shit that I needed to get off. But I just wanted to say, in the nicest way, don't at me unless I fuck with you. You know, I had another producer climb into my fucking DMs today asking me if I needed beats. Now, that's disrespectful. That's like mean.
It is. It kind of is.
That's my fucking Twitter handle says at female producer. So why would you, a male, as always, um, climb into my DMs to ask me if I need beats? You should not be climbing into my DMs unless you are trying to network or if you're trying to pay for my marketing and promotional services, which doesn't cost anything more than $1,000 because I deal with real PR firms. So I personally think that a lot of y'all are being real slick and you're trying to get me to get out of get niggerish. That's not going to happen.
That's terrible.
So y'all need to chill. And the disrespect, you guys think I don't sense things. Y'all are trying to start some shit. And I'm not trying to fight with nobody. And I'm not going to let y'all try to get me to cancel myself because I don't give a fuck if anybody cancels me. You can cancel these nuts. I'm just keeping it real.
Oh my god.
So I hate to start the show with a rant, but that shit really like blew me. Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
And listen, y'all. I've been paying attention to the responses on Twitter. Shout out to everybody who dropped their Spotify links in my status and all. But dog, if I get one more email with a Dropbox full of beats that I'm not gonna open, bruh, it's going in the trash. I'm sorry. Like, you cannot follow directions. I said no beats. We are producers. We don't need your beats.
Yeah.
And we
Why
also
do
said
they
no
do that?
SoundCloud. Why did I get a SoundCloud link in my emails? No, you don't follow directions. Delete.
And not only that, the fact that like I'm very nice. I'm a nice person. Maybe I don't know. You look at someone's Twitter handle and if it said, "Nigga, I'm a producer." How would it look like if I? Because that's what I said. That's going to be my next vlog. I am going to hit people with the same questions that they fucking ask me. I'm going to say, I'm gonna climb into the DMs, and I'm gonna be asking, hey, you need beats, knowing good and damn well that you're a fucking producer. That's what I'm gonna do.
Like my Twitter name literally says beats in the shit. Like, why would you? Hey, bro.
They
First of all,
probably think they're
hold on. First of all, bro, that's automatic. No, I'm not fucking with you. When you come off with, hey, yo, bro, no, because if you took the time to read my bio, it specifically has the little symbol for girl in there, woman, female. It has that symbol in there that would tell you everything that you need to know about me. And y'all need
It don't matter.
y'all need to stop that shit. But anyway,
It don't matter. It don't matter. This is the thing. It don't matter. Felix, what's good? He says, I'm chilling. I'm waiting on my Chinese food about to spark. Yo, spark one up for me because today's been a crazy day.
Spark one up for me too. I'm jealous. I haven't had Chinese food in about 4 or 5
6
years.
months. I haven't had Chinese food in 6 months. I miss sushi though. That Japanese shit. I miss that.
I get my sushi, but as far as like the lo meins and the pork fried rices and all, ever since no, I'm gonna tell you, the last time I ordered Chinese food, Lynchburg, y'all already know. Trust is like the one Chinese restaurant that everybody calls, cause I mean they are, all right. And the last time I ordered from them, I had ordered a shrimp fry. No, I ordered a sweet and sour shrimp with the sweet tea, 2 spring rolls, right?
Oh, you
So,
like the sweet tea?
they sweet tea is diabetes in a cup. So they know me and they know what I order and they recognize my address. So, okay, we come to you in 15 minutes. So they come, right? Something told me check my bag, but they've never messed up an order yet until that night. I open my bag, ready to get it in. God damn it, wouldn't you know it? They left my sweet and sour sauce.
Damn.
So I'm cool about it. I call them back. Now, everybody that ordered from Trust, y'all already know that mean ass lady. Trust, may I help you? Okay, what you want? First of all, that's how she come off, and that's how she talk. So I'm like, yeah,
We all like that in the hood.
the may I help you? What you want? So I said, yeah, this is a 805. I ordered a sweet and sour shrimp, and my sauce got left out. This heifer had the nerve to tell me, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You eat dry. You eat dry." I said, "No, bitch, you eat it dry. I asked for the sweet and sour sauce. Like that's the best part of the whole damn meal is the
I'm
sweet."
mad that you said that you eat it. She said to eat it dry.
She said, "It's
That's
okay, it's okay, it's still good. It's still good." I said, "Yes, it's still good, but it will be better with my sauce that
Felix.
I paid for." And I had to buy $15 worth of fucking food to get this. So, honey, I'm going to need my sauce. That was the last time I ordered. They never brought my shit either. That's the last time I ever ordered from them.
Felix says, when the Chinese people talk, they always sound like they're mad. They do.
She sounded angry, and every time you call her, hello, trust me, I help you. Yes, I like to put in an order for delivery. Okay, what you want? I'm like, all right, relax.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. There was this in Yonkers, right? Right up the street from my house. I mean, since I was a kid, all the way up to like my low, like I would say my early 20s. We ordered from the same Chinese restaurant. We watched their kids grow up to run the store. It was like it's a crazy generational thing when you watch these bodegas and these Chinese restaurants like, pass on their business to their kids and shit. So I was always fascinated, but one of the dudes that worked there, he used to flirt with me and shit, but I was like, look, this would never work out because.
Yeah, right.
So I used to like, I mean, I had a crush on him and shit. It's just that, that you would look in the corner, you see the dad like cook, making the rice, and he's looking like, oof. I'm like, "Oof."
You ready to set some shit off?
Exactly. So of course, the kid, I used to always be fascinated because I was like, y'all all wear, and you were back in the day, one of the biggest, like I want to say back in the day, maybe a couple of years ago, the biggest brand was True Religion. Everybody was rocking True Religion. So they was rocking True Religion like crazy. They had the jeans, they had the t-shirts, they had the socks, like everything. So I used to say, yo, do y'all live in True Religion? Because like y'all stay wearing this shit. So I was so devastated, like just from growing up and watching the store when they had to change ownership and they got these new Americanized people. Devastated. The food was not the same.
Oh, see, it
The
never
food,
is.
like the chicken had a consistency, and they got these new motherfuckers up in there, and it just didn't smell the same. Like you just
Like the grease doesn't get changed as often as it used to.
Felix says it was cat. It probably was cat
That damn bodega cat they stole from next door.
down the block. Yo, and there is a bodega really next door.
See, that's what I'm see. This is why you will never see a cat, dog, chicken, nothing nowhere near our store. But here's the funny shit. Here's another funny one. There used to be a.
I'm mad that you said that.
I'm mad that I knew that. Like, that's
They
just.
know the hood already in New York
But
already.
you know that's stereotypical though, and it's wrong to be stereotypical. But that's basically how the layout is. I've seen pictures in movies and TV shows. They're all built alike.
Yeah, there's always a bodega, then a liquor store,
In
then
a
a Chinese
Chinese
store,
restaurant. Yeah.
and now the vape shops, the hookah shops and stuff. Those are new. Like you only could find hookah spots in like Manhattan, but now that everybody like they're doing the dry what is it, the dry weed.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have like a vaporizer, and you take real weed and put it in the vaporizer, but there's no like smoke.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get all
So
the high.
oh my God, that I would wish that on my enemy.
Oh, Jesus.
Felix says, I ain't gonna lie, I ate a dog, but I didn't know it was a dog. Yeah, it
You
was
know
probably a Shiba
what?
Inu. Them mofos cook up them Shiba Inus, and we have one. So I be feeling real like weird.
That Great Dane was tasting great, wasn't it? There was a Chinese restaurant that they recently tore down. here, and it was right next door to the pet and aquatic warehouse. That's where they house all the dogs, the cats, the lizards, the turtles. It's an aquarium and pet store. And I found that very hilarious every time I went by it. Like, I wonder how many times they try to sneak up in there and grab them some iguana meat just for some exotic flavor. You know what I mean? But
Fuck, you know what? I can't even get mad because I'm tired of all you mofos that sat and put up that shrimp is like roaches of the sea. See, now I can't eat shrimp because you made me think
fuck
about
that. I'm eating all of the shrimp. Give me the shrimp. I don't care what they look
think
like.
about it.
Because when
At
I get it,
bottom of
because when I
water.
get it, they don't have antennas, they don't have the insides, and they don't have any tails. Give me all the shrimp.
No, that made me feel some kind of way because now when I look at roaches, I'm like, damn, what if you put like some nice butter all over it?
You know what?
Some garlic butter.
What they say on Lion King, slimy yet satisfying.
We were watching that shit last night too. That was crazy.
Slimy yet satisfying. Ew, nasty.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ugh. But that's what it is. That's what it is.
that's
I
what
just
it
did like
is.
Rick Ross grunt, and I just realized that. Oh,
Ugh. He don't even do it no more because he ain't as heavy as he used to be. Ugh. See, when you're heavy, that got a different connotation to it. Ugh.
oh I know. When I was pregnant, I was 9 months pregnant, making that noise. Oh,
Every time you sat down, just flopped over.
that I would never wish on my enemies ever.
What, getting pregnant?
Yeah, I was not happy.
Well, I mean, you wasn't happy, but I mean,
I mean, I don't understand how some chicks can just like be spitting them out back to back. I'm like, I'm gonna need about 8 years in between because that shit is
oh,
OD.
oh no, my grandma was having them in steps until she had who was the last one? My aunt Pat. And then she waited 32 years and bam, had my
Oh,
mama.
Felix, tomorrow's his birthday. Well,
What?
you better come through because we're gonna sing happy birthday to you.
I'll be sure to get it together tomorrow.
Dear Felix.
See, she giving it to you early. Nah, I'm going. Nah, we.
I had
I'm
to
a
hit him with the
practice
Maryland. I had to hit him with the Maryland real quick.
with the breathy. Like she was
I don't
running out
even
of breath after running
I
three
don't even,
blocks.
that shit wasn't even iconic. Like I don't
Well, what you just did?
know. I watched it with Marilyn Monroe, and I'm like, why is this down in history as the most like iconic?
Because she sang to John F. Kennedy, had an affair by John F. Kennedy, and now everybody thinks she was killed by the Kennedys. That's why that shit is iconic. Come on, sis, wake up.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, see?
I'm trying to stay away from conspiracies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Monroe got. She
Yeah,
got.
she got
That
God.
whole thing. That whole thing didn't make no sense. But
That's some sad shit.
did you like the video I posted that I made last night? That I was sitting here crying.
I
I was like,
really
yo,
should have. I should have tagged old girl. Like, see, this is what happens when you think that people are so inspirational. Here we are,
no,
dumbass
we had
little
I had
girl.
a lot of people DMing me like you guys need to make more Scott like comedy posts like this, and I was like, it wasn't
It
comedy.
wasn't
This is what the
comedy. We were dead ass serious.
no, but you have me dying. That's why like you could see me like huddling over, like, oh my god, this shit. I was in tears. I was really laughing hard.
Cause don't stand and cape for your faves. Cause I'm going to ask you, name me five boop boop boops. Because if you're gonna say, let's see, who's the rapper they got out right now? Let me name one off top. If you
Blueface.
a perfect example, if you're gonna sit there and tell me Blueface is inspirational, I'm gonna ask you to name three songs off rip. I'm going to look them up. I'm going to read the lyrics. I'm going to post and or recite said lyrics on this show, and you will get laughed at publicly.
Yeah, and you know what? If you have a fave and you don't have your top 5 songs from them,
Like
then
off rip, like off rip.
articulates this Tatiana changed my life.
Tatiana, bust it down, Tatiana on the gang. That shit was so offbeat. Is that still a thing now? Is rapping offbeat still a thing? Because I'm still hearing it and I don't understand it.
It is.
Is it
People
still a
don't-
thing?
I tried to rap off beat. It just felt like it was sonically incorrect.
You knew you were wrong.
Yeah, it just didn't. Felix says, "I just like his dance he be doing though." He does a dope dance, like his little dance he does. But the video that he had posted, actually Shade Room had posted today that a lot of people were upset about was him in the car with his son, and just the conversation between him and his son was extremely inappropriate. Again, sexualizing young kids. Is, I, I understand he was trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like the joke was, uh, his son is sitting next to him in the car. There's some chick walking by, so he was like reciting a skit from a movie. I forgot what it is at the top of my head.
Hmm.
But everybody was just like, when are you guys gonna like start like Shade Room? People were trying to hold Shade Room accountable with the content that they post because I was like, do y'all quickly forget that he was asking for a George Floyd discount on a 2000, I think it was like $20,000 coffee table. Yao sat and put his son up there. And he's basically saying, oh yeah, he said, oh hey you, not you, your booty, you know. Okay,
Wow. Okay.
I know that fathers have different relationships with their sons. Yeah, and he disrespected Dipsy. You're absolutely right, articulate. Um, Mr. Hollywood, I'm gonna call you Hollywood soon. What you going viral and shit.
We've been peeping you articulate.
I was like, okay. So I just don't think that right now, Shade Room should be promoting Blueface for the bullshit that he said about the discount that he needed because of him being black and the riots and all that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was
his
very
son,
distasteful.
he should not even like. Somebody said in the comments, why aren't you teaching him about? Why are you teaching him about booty? Why aren't you teaching him about like Thomas the Train or some shit?
Teach that boy his ABCs. Teach him how to spell his name. Teach him your name and how to spell that shit. Cause we know you don't have a no. His name is Jonathan. So yeah, no, he'll be all right. Teach your kids how to spell, and how to count, at least up to 10. Teach them the basics before they get to rapping off beat like you. Because if so, he's got a doomed future ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all stop rapping off beat. That shit is kind of nerve wracking, and it messes up my equilibrium. I can't do it.
It really does. Like if my brain is trying to catch up to where it's supposed to be, so it gives me a headache.
And the beat be dope, and I'm sitting there like looking up lyrics and trying to rap along to it, and I feel like I'm wrong.
Me too.
Stop that shit, y'all. Stop.
Yeah, they really. I mean, that shit right there, like it just don't need to. It don't need to be done. But exactly, Felix. Boozy's worse with his boys. But this is the thing that a lot of people are not understanding. Like, could it be perhaps that these young boys are being exposed to you trying to keep them straight so early? Um, Maybe perhaps that's what's making them, sexually infused at a very young age when they shouldn't be.
They very well should not be. Like, you should not be talking about sex, bringing sex to them until they are. When we first got the talk and got that whole sex ed class, I was like 12, 13, 14 years old then. You should not be exposed to it at the age of 5, 6, 7, because you're still developing boop, boop, boop. But
Yeah.
when you get to talking about strippers and hoes and all of that, like, you shouldn't be exposing little kids to that at all. And I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't sit there and say, well, parents, y'all got to do this, because parents, y'all can only do for so much. And they're going to be exposed to the outside world eventually. So trying to quote
Yeah,
unquote shield them from it is not going to help.
we didn't have the talk. I don't think. Did I have the talk?
I had to talk with my mom's ex husband, used to be my stepdad. And that's when he told me all men were dogs and they weren't shit. He actually told me that.
Felix says, or it might be about Boozy being embarrassed if he has a gay son.
Yeah. Because
Size.
cause everybody know Boosie, Boosie badass, hyper masculine, you know, and all this extra. And then say, for instance, if his daughter becomes gay, then I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. But if his son says, Dad, I'm bisexual, then oh my God, my son ain't my son no more. I don't fuck with him. Then that's why it's so hard for, and we're not gonna keep going into this like too much longer, but that's why gay men have such a hard time because they already know they're going to be disowned, they're going to be unloved, they're going to be neglected. Whereas if your daughter is gay, it won't hit as hard. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
'cause
think it would hit
they're
as
still
hard.
they're like, "Are you still am I still gonna get a grandchild out of this?" That's all they care about.
Exactly. Well, I can't say exactly because I don't know, but I'm just going off of, things I see on TV and things I put together. But that's why you have so many gay men scared to say, hey, mom, hey, dad, because they were so dead set on doing things to, quote, keep them straight. And it disappointed them. So they don't want to deal with that disappointment and all of that. But,
But do you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that I actually participated and one of my best friends that wanted to come out um came to me and said, "Look," I was like, "Damn, I liked you, man. I want you."
I've never been the one that people come out to.
Well, I didn't know he was gay. Apparently, everybody knew he was gay. I didn't see it because I guess I had a crush on him. So, and he was my like one of my cool peeps. So he came to me and said, "Minx, I want you to come with me. I want to get this shit out the bag before college. I want to tell my parents that I'm gay." I was like, "Okay. So can you come with me? Can you support me?" I said, "Of course." I said, "If need be, my whipping out my switchblade because I will cut your parents
Oh my
if they
gosh!
touch you."
See there you go. Always ready to take it to the left.
Oh, I had my beautiful dagger.
Mm.
So I went to his house, at first, like his mom was looking at me because I guess she thought that he was going to tell her that I was his girlfriend or something. And he just was like, "Mom, I'm really scared. I don't know where to begin." And then she just looked at him and she said, "You're gay." And he's like, "Yeah." She says, "I know that. You're my son." Of course I know that. So that was cool.
Most
Now the
moms are
dad,
always more supporting.
yeah, because a mother knows. A
Hmm.
mother knows. Even from a young age, your child is going to be what they're going to be. But the dad, man, listen, I still got the scar somewhere on my forehead.
Wait. How did
Um,
you get the scar?
well, because he told his dad, and his dad punched him in the mouth, and
Ah,
I jumped right in, and I started wailing on it. "Oh, bitch, get the fuck off of me! I'm not gonna have a gay son." I was like, "Well, your son is gay. You better be happy with it. Keep
yeah.
your fucking move." I got punched in the face, but
Ah,
it was all in defense.
you
Like
took one for the team.
yeah, I took it for him. And you know what? I still love him. He's still a dope person. He was like my bestie for like forever. I don't know.
Hmm.
We fell out. I guess over the years, I still say what up to him and stuff, but I'm happy to know that I was part of that journey so that when he tells like his friends or, his future hubby or whatever, yeah, my coming out story, there was a crazy bitch named Minx that punched my dad in the face because he hit me.
And she took one for me too.
I got the scar. I had to get stitches,
That's a
but
down ass friend right there.
yeah, I cried. We both cried. I had him stay at my house for like 3 days because I just said, "Mom, I don't want him to go home." I didn't know what his dad was going to do, but he just needed time to like, I guess, let it settle in.
Hmm.
And I went back like his bodyguard again, and he just was like, "Oh well, I can't tell you how to live your life, whatever." I was like, "Nah, he just scared because he think I'm gonna press charges, but no snitching, no snitch."
But that's but this is Pride Month, and I just want all of my LGBTQIA folks to know that I stand with you. I do support you, and I do love you. Never stop being great. Go out there and make your mark in the world, wherever it may be. And don't let people tell you otherwise. You are a dope, incredible, beautiful person. Now, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I've got a lot of LGBTQ people, friends, family. I have, listen, I'm going to tell you this one story, and then we're going to
When
get
you
to the.
got finished saying all that, I was like, I was ready to set you up with the. I was ready. I had
uh,
it on deck,
oh, you
and
should
then
have stopped me. You should have stopped me. I could have.
I thought you was. Because I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I just want to say, I'm here for you. I'm sorry, I'm a fucking clown.
You are weird. But it's a friend of mine that I've known uh, since kindergarten. And she, I'm gonna tell you now, she kills it. Without really, well, I can't really. All right, when we were in kindergarten, she was born a boy. As we got older, after high school, she moved down to North Carolina. Boop, boop, boop. I hadn't seen the former for a while. Hadn't heard from the former in a while. Next thing you know, I get a friend request from the now. I look at the picture. I said, "Well, who the hell is this woman? I don't know her." And then I got to look, and I said, "Holy shit! Oh, she is killing it." And I tell her all the time. I said, "You know what, bitch, you sitting? I'm jealous. I am jealous."
Wow.
She was like, "Thank you." And I have another friend that I've known since third grade who went through his transition, and he looks pretty damn hot for a guy. I ain't gonna lie about it. He looks all right for a guy.
There's some men that look better than me, and I'd be like, you know what? How you slaying over me?
I'm telling you.
But you know what? I give them up. Felix says I don't know any gay people. Well, you know what? There's people that are probably gay and they ain't told you yet.
Yeah, there are some still that haven't come out, even probably at our age. Probably at your age, that still hadn't come out.
My mom thought for a very long time that I was gay, and obviously I said, "Mom, if I was gay, we all know I'm gonna be the man in the relationship. I can't have, I can't have that."
Yeah,
Um,
I've been approached a few times. It is like they were surprised when I told them I was straight. They was like, "Wait, what? Duh." Yeah. Well, I've never heard you talk about. I said that's your problem. You're waiting for me to talk about sex and boyfriends and penises and I don't disclose all of that because it's none of your fucking business, bitch.
yeah, I mean, I used to. I wouldn't say I liked girls. I liked pretty girls. I liked to stare at girls. Right?
I'm
I played basketball.
I'm not no I'm not gonna like stare at you, but I can if you're cute, if you're pretty, if your outfit's cute, yeah, I'll compliment you, but I'm not gonna stare at your titties and I'm not gonna look at your butt for a long time. I'm not gonna do all that. That's not.
I knew something. I knew something was like, I'm not going to say wrong with me, but I knew something was up with me when I was in high school, and there was this girl that I was real cool with, and we hung out every day, every day. It was just one of those things like, hey, hi, I have a house, I have an open house. You want to learn how to drink alcohol? Sure, I'll drink with
Want
you.
to learn how to drink alcohol? That's wonderful.
That's how our friendship began. And then it was weird because when she started dating dudes, I was always like feeling some kind of way. Like I don't know what it was. Like I wouldn't say it was like I was jealous, but I was like trying to dig up shit. Like I'm gonna find out that this nigga ain't shit, and then she gonna
Oh,
cry
you
on my
tried it.
shoulder. I didn't know what it was. I was like maybe 14, 15. Felix says I was jealous. I probably was jealous.
Yeah,
I've
she
never
she
been jealous
tried it.
in
She
my
was
life.
jealous. She was
So
jealous.
she started dating this dude, and he hit her, and she told me, and I beat his ass.
Yeah, you would definitely be the guy in the relationship if you were gay.
So what? You want to hit a bitch? I'll hit it. I'll show you a bitch. And I punched him in the face. Come to find out, this nigga was a Latin king. I was like, oh my
Oh
god,
God.
what did I do? What did I
Oh boy.
fucking do? No, but I told her straight up. I said, look, you make me feel funny. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, I feel like I have to protect you. Like I feel like it's my duty to protect you. Like when she call out of school, I go and pick up a homework and shit and bring it to her. Like, hey, I got your homework for you. And she's like, thank you so much. And then yeah, that's when my cousins was telling me like, yo, I think you gay. I said, you what? Yeah, you be hanging around this chick way too much. And my mom told me it was possible. The possibility was because we explored this together. She said, well, maybe because you didn't have friends like that. You just did not have like quality friendships. Like you only had your twin sister.
Right.
So my twin sister, when she started dating, my house was always like so robust with her energy. And then when she's going out to parties and hanging out with people, I'm home with my video games. So I guess the first person that I could leech on was her. So I don't think it was romantic feeling, but it was more like I felt like she was like I had to protect her and shit. which was weird.
Well, I wouldn't call that weird because I have a friend like that too, and because we've been friends for so long, it's like there's that trust build up. She can trust me with
Yeah.
anything. I trust her with anything. And it was never that thought like, oh my gosh, I just have to protect. No, no, no. But she knew that if she needed something, she got hurt, whatever, all she had to do was text me because we don't call each other at all. Uh, but we talk almost every
Yeah,
other day.
she's one of those friends that you know that you can text them and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we can go weeks without talking, and then she'll just say, "Hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Want to go eat? Yeah, I could eat."
Felix says, I have two of my boys and I say I love you like they're my brothers. See, that's real friendship.
Yeah, it's real
You know what I'm
friendship.
saying? Between her and maybe two other people and yourself, I consider like real good friends because I really don't have friends like that. Like in real life, like I
I
can
don't
pick up
either.
the phone and say, hey, let's go to the bar and shit. I guess that friend would be Gino because me and Gino used to go to the bars like crazy.
Yeah,
But when
I
we get,
really don't have a lot of friends like that. I know a lot of people, but there's only maybe at the tops four people that I can truly say are my best friends.
yeah, because my mom, one of the things,
Excluding my mom, because of course mom's always your first best friend.
oh yeah, yeah.
But it's
And my
maybe
mom always said, she told us, like when my sister would have her abundance of friends come over and play my video games without fucking asking,
oh shit.
um, she would give us little speeches and shit. And we were getting ready to graduate. And my mom said, there's three things I want you guys to understand in life. She says, everybody that's in this room, she said, you will not be friends with these people past 10 years. Not because of a falling out, but just because life happens.
Mhm.
She said, number two is that you have to be mindful of your credit. And number three is that you have to understand that when you get married and when you fall in love, you have to understand that that person is your new person now. What's up, Gina?
Gina. That's my new bestie right there. I gotta wait for her to get a little older so I can,
Did you hear her tag that she
I
tried
did
to
hear
do
it.
today?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get a I'm basically trying to get a new tag made because I'm currently no longer using the one that y'all used to hearing. So, cuz basically deleted that shit. So, I'm in the search for a new tag. And so little Gina, our program director and new best friend, uh sent me a voice message. Yo, she killed that shit. I'm gonna try to. No, damn it! I should have saved it.
Oh, she'll say it again. Say it. Say it. Say
No,
seven
no,
five
no,
nine.
because I want you to record it. No, I want you to record it. I want you to record it. Don't put her on the spot. Don't put her on the spot, because then she ain't gonna do
She's
it.
all hyped. She's all hyped.
Yeah, she ain't
She
gonna.
said, she's like, how do you say it? Can I say it? Can I tell her? I said, go ahead. So I put the phone. I said, say it. So she said seven. She says 799 on the beat. I said, no, it's 75. I kept saying 759. So she's like 799 on the beat. I said, we gonna get it.
Yeah,
We
we gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
it.
We gonna get it. We gonna get it. Yeah, that's my little homie though.
She is.
But let's go ahead and jump into these good old topics. Unfortunately, the first one I got pulled up here is kind of sad. Well, it's not kind of. It is sad. Let's see. This is from CNN.com. A Black Lives Matter activist was found dead 1 week after she went missing in Florida. She was only 19 years old. Tallahassee police found the bodies of Oluwatoyin. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get this right. Hold on. Oluwatoyin Salau, along with 75-year-old Victoria Sims on Saturday. Their deaths are being investigated as homicides. Police arrested a suspect, Erin Glee, 49. The police department said she was last seen on June 6th. Earlier that day, she had tweeted this whole story that she had been sexually assaulted, and her friend confirmed the Twitter account belonged to the young lady. And what happened was she was basically she was sleeping somewhere like in a church or something like that, and she had left her cell phone or something like that, and she was walking along trying to find a place to sleep, and the guy offered to help her, so he gave her like temporary shelter for a while, and while she was there, he did what he did, and she made it to her phone and tweeted her story, and then next thing you know, She she unfortunately was murdered. So yeah, she was only 19 years old, just fresh out of high school.
There's been a lot of strange deaths occurring as of within the last 2 weeks or so.
It's been a lot of lynchings that have been declared as suicides. Now, I'm sorry, but I have never in my life heard of a black person taking themselves out in public
I
and
wouldn't want to
hanging
hang myself
themselves.
from a fucking tree.
I didn't do that. If you ever see me swinging, I didn't do that. Know that.
You saw what Tony Grant tweeted?
No, I didn't.
Tony Grant said that if anything happens to me, I did not hang myself from no damn tree. I said,
Yeah, and burn everything up. Shit, I did not do it. I didn't do it.
you know, yeah, those are just very strange occurrences, especially with all the stuff that's going on. That's why there's a lot of not to sound conspiracy, but people really want to be in the public eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they really want to use their platforms like how we're using our platforms to talk to people. A lot of people, there's been people that went live. I forgot his name, but he went live, and he's a public figure, and he was on his phone, and he's walking and he's talking to his Instagram people, but people on Instagram were saying, yo, look behind you, there's some dude following you, some white dude. So he's like, I think it was Nashir. I'm trying to remember who it was. Nashir Reed, I think, was at a protest, and next thing you know, the people in the comments are saying, look behind you, there's some dude behind you. And he didn't realize because the comments were going so fast. So when he goes home, he's looking at the playback and shit of people tagging him saying, yo, are you safe? Mind you, that in behind him, there was a white supremacist dude following him, and he
Uh-oh.
had a gun in his hand. And you're like, yo, you can't even publicly say that you're protesting um, these instances.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said people keep saying to me, "Oh, you should do Minx Radio. You should get like Minx Radios in the office space and shit." I said, "Yo, it'll be just a day that I'm closing up shop. I am not speaking this into existence, so I'm just gonna say you already know where I'm going with it."
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll be damned. If we have platforms like the ones that we have, and people are using Twitter to say that something happened to them, something with injustice happened to them, and the next thing you know, they're fucking dead. Do you speak out on social media at that point, or should we lock it down? Create our black people just come together. Y'all all got $20 to spare. Get some crowdfunding done, and let's get our own social media.
Now,
Black.com and shit.
now,
I'm black.
now
I'm
this
black.
this story was shared on Lovely T, who was a YouTube creator, and she shared this on her Facebook page. And someone had the nerve to comment, "Something smells fishy here. This sounds like a white guy did this." And when she literally spelled out the whole ordeal, and the first thing she said was, "I was approached by this African American male who offered me shelter. Do do do." This sounds like a white job. This sounds like a white job. Now see, this sounds a little
Black
fishy.
people.
Why would somebody really go out their way to write all of that and then turn up, turn up dead? Like, why would they waste it? Why? Actually, that was kind of smart of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, had she not tweeted that whole ordeal, he would still be out right now, killing other people and taking advantage of, people down on their luck. He would still be out there. So that was very smart of her to tweet that, because she knew who he was.
That's just very concerning. It's very concerning. I don't believe that people are really fucking hanging themselves like this.
I don't either.
I don't believe. If I'm gonna hang it up, it gonna be in my house. I ain't gonna go out and I'm just not gonna do that. That just doesn't seem right.
There was one. Who was the writer? It was a show producer, somebody who recently committed suicide, and they said,
Uh huh. From that comedy,
I forgot the name of the doggone show.
her show was, hold on. I know who you're talking about though.
Yeah, and said that she had mental health issues and pressures and depression, and so
Yeah.
I'll believe that before I hear that a person was just randomly walking around outside and just say, "Oh, well, this is a good place to hang myself." Like, I will never believe that. I will never believe that ever. I don't care. I don't believe it. I can't remember the name of the.
I don't remember the name. I'm looking it up right now.
Hold on. Is it?
She was a writer, and
Is it This Is Us?
I
No,
don't think so.
no, that ain't
I
it.
don't think
A
so.
million little things.
When in doubt, shade room.
Shade room. Yeah, right.
That's where I'm at right now. Um, and I hate when people say like I saw some people say it's so rare like black people don't really commit suicide like that. What?
Oh,
I didn't know that suicide was like a white people thing because it is
well,
mental illness does not
they just
discriminate.
found a Hispanic man yesterday in Houston. So this is number 6. You have 5 African American men. You have 1 Hispanic. This is 6 people
Hmm.
in a course of days.
Yeah, something fishy is going on. Something fishy is really going on.
And we're not gonna keep going on about this because this is kind of morbid, and I mean it's sad that things like this is going on. But I feel that I really need to. What is her name? No, not you. Anyway, but rest in peace to her name is, they called her Toyin. That was her short name. Rest in peace to her. She was only 19 years old. Positive vibes to her family and her friends. And I mean, oh Lord Jesus, it is just too much going on out
Yeah, 'cause
here.
I'm the type of person when something hits my spirit, like I feel it. That's why a lot of people were looking at my uh Instagram, and I was posting up pictures of EMF radiation necklaces and stuff for children and even for myself because I do believe that we're under like a big spiritual attack and we don't see it yet. I feel it. I know a lot of other people do feel it. Um, oh, what's up, I don't even want to say your name.
You about to check it up, and I don't even know what you're talking about.
His name is Satchmo. Satchmo.
I gotta say,
Another
sound it out.
But he says, I don't believe any black person would hang themselves in the tree. I don't either. That's look, black people know the stigma that has to do and the fact that these ropes are so perfectly because I'm the person that has to look at autopsy photos and shit. Um
Yeah, you wild.
these ropes are like totally hang a nigger ropes. You know what I'm saying? These are not ropes that somebody decided and said I'm going to try it and that's it. So
No.
I just feel like we're in a place um that people really should wake up and realize that there is a big war going on. I'm not gonna say like I mean who knows? Like, I mean, there's a lot of people like Young Pharaoh. I don't know if some of y'all been watching Young Pharaoh. I agree with some of the things he says. I disagree with some of the stuff he says. But I mean, are you a rapper or you're a conscious dude? Like that's what I want to know about him.
That's her
Because
name. I found her name. Her name was Jazz Waters.
okay, there we Waters. Oh my God,
Yeah. Yeah.
Waters.
Yeah. She was the writer and
Oh,
journalist.
Articulate's been saying it for like maybe 10 minutes now.
Oh,
And Jazz
yeah, I don't have her I don't have caffeine up. So I can't see the
Philo, we have Discord. You can always come through our Discord and jump into the chat the conversation with us. We
yeah.
have our Discord channel.
Yeah, jump on Discord. Search random talking indie music show. We are there. We
Since we have to use like 8 apps to just do one thing, but
facts.
I mean, if certain people had their shit together, we wouldn't have to be doing this like that. But
Nah.
we prefer the Caffeine TV crew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you right now on my desktop, sir. If you have Discord, you could download Discord, create an account. Um, and what you could do is you can actually join. This is our Discord server, as you can see. And our Discord server is Random Talk and Indie Music. So as you see, when I'm talking, my little green blip is like going, and then when Seven talks, her green blip glows. So what you would do is you would come down to where it says voice channels, and you will join that, and you can be able to chat with us and be live on the air.
And also,
I
ladies and
can
gentlemen, if you would like to conduct your interviews, that's how we're going to do that. So please get your Discord ready. There will be
Discord.
there will be no phone calls. There will be no numbers being given out. You have
It's
to
just
have
easy
Discord. It's just
it's just
easier.
yeah to moderate, and it's just more crispy quality.
Yeah, get your
Billy's
Discord.
like, what? It's called Discord. Discord. Our Discord server is Random Talk and Indie Music. So yeah,
I mean, it's
Discord.
easy to
Yeah.
use. Easy to use.
Damn, y'all don't use it. No, there's an app. There's an app for it. There's an app too.
There's an app for that. Yo, so
He says I can't, he
wha-
said, I can't find a pen.
what's going on over in Manhattan? Why y'all poisoning y'all's police officers? What's going on?
What do you mean? I live in Manhattan. I mean, I don't live in Manhattan, but I live in New York, and I ain't heard of that shit.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? After a thorough investigation by the NYPD's Manhattan South investigators, it has been determined that there is no criminality by Shake Shack's employees because 3 of their police officers got sick.
Shake Shack.
Oh, it's called Shake. Yeah, it's called Shake Shack. They're like a little jazzy little spot too. They serve shakes, hot dogs, uh, concretes,
Hmm.
burgers, frozen custard, fries, shakes. Little cute little diner. 3 of their police officers got sick. Uh, they're alleging that 3 officers were intentionally poisoned by 1 or more workers with an unknown substance. Nobody was seriously injured. They were all reportedly in stable condition after they were hospitalized. So,
Man, listen, something don't seem right about that.
a sample from the supposedly tainted milkshakes have been sent to the lab for testing. So we'll find out.
Articulate says they claimed that the burger had bleach in it.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, y'all really try. Look, this is what kills me, right? I think a lot of the shit that happens, a lot of shit that's going on is like fabricated, or like it's designed to push people to be mad. Like, George Bush in the Rose Garden, talking his shit. Like, you gonna get some shit popping, bruh. Like, you're not. Um,
If your burgers are tasting like bleach, you can rest assured at least they're taking precautions in cleaning their surfaces. Although they should have rinsed it a little better and cleaned it a little better. But that's probably a harmless, a little harmless accident. Somebody might have sprayed bleach and just left it on the counter and didn't wipe it off or something like that. I'm not trying to cape or shoot bail, but it's happened.
I'm gonna put it back on the screen for you, Felix, so you can screenshot it. Discord.gg. GG. No, this is what's crazy. This is what's crazy. I do believe that a lot of the stuff, like I know that there's Candace Owens, this fucking bitch.
Oh, her again.
Look, I used to like Candace Owens, believe it or not. I used to like her. I like her ideals of what it means to be an American. But I kind of draw the line. Yeah, I know. I kind of draw the line at the coonery, okay? Because she's saying a lot of coon shit. And I don't believe, like, the one thing I can't stand is that this whole stigma that black people have to be Democrats. I don't believe in that. I don't think Democrats or Republicans are helping this country. Um, I don't really care who you vote for. I don't care what your political affiliations are. What I care about is who is not tainting and swinging the pendulum into a way that is making us look like the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Candace Owens came out of her face and said that this poor man in Georgia that got shot in Wendy's um, pretty much deserved it as a black woman,
Ooh.
and used the talking points that the typical white folks would use, such as, "Oh, well, he was inebriated. He was in the car and Wendy's, and he was blocking up the traffic. The cops came to him and they tased him." But you have people that are in law enforcement in New York who are black that are saying that still, regardless, you have to be equipped mentally to deal with shit like that. You're not going to always come across somebody that isn't drunk or
Take
isn't high.
away the guns. Just do that. Take away the guns. Give them.
See, I don't. Hey,
No, I know. I'm saying. If you take away the guns from this situation, you will have a lot more people alive. I'm just saying because
what
look,
other country does that?
but see, look at I'm about to tell you, do Canada or England? I think it's England. They're not allowed to have guns. England is not allowed to have guns. All they have is the little walking stick. There's no police brutality there. The crime rate is really not that bad, and if there is an arrest, it's peaceful. The person walks on their own. There's nothing like what we got going on here. They're not allowed to have guns.
Well,
Everything is done peacefully, and I should add that the people do comply, but but they are not allowed to have guns in case someone is unruly. They have ways to subdue that person without having to shoot them. I'm just saying.
yeah, but these cops today are like on some RoboCop shit, and it's really scary when you're watching, a person that is following every demand, order that is barked. Get on
Hmm.
your hands and knees, lay down on the floor, put your hands out, do this, and you still feel the need to punch them in the fucking face after they have been complying with all your orders.
Or put your knee in the back of their neck.
They are not like a look. To become a beautician, you have to have more classes than it would be to become a cop. And people need to remember that.
Hmm.
You have to have more hours to become a licensed beautician than it does for some racist motherfucker to control a situation. And not all
Hired
cops are
off the
bad.
street too. Just
Not all cops are bad. I have law enforcement in my family. I have law enforcement friends. But even they are tired of their bullshit.
yeah, because it's making everybody look bad.
Yeah.
And we know there's not everybody's a bad apple, but you let one or two ruin it, and it's making everybody look bad. That's like when you have people out here being unruly and rioting and this, that, and the third. Yeah, be it is not always black people, but you always got a picture of that one black person, and somehow it just makes all of us look bad.
Yeah. And y'all need to chill with this whole, what do these folks keep saying? Well, if you obey, they
Well, they
don't
just
hurt you.
comply and stop being thugs,
What?
bitch.
That don't work like that.
Mm-mm.
You it's like it don't work like that. I don't care what anybody says. You could say, "Oh, Binks, you're a girl. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about." I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can comply. They'll say you, and here's the other thing too. Cops are not supposed to respond when you're calling them pigs and coppers and all this other shit. Oh, go fuck your mother. They're not supposed to respond with aggression. Those are just words.
Right.
Those are just words. I'm pretty sure, like, I have a family member, black as night, and was a police officer. You think that white folks didn't call him the N word? Get your hands off me,
Mm.
nigger. I don't care if you're a cop. You're still a coon. Ah. You think that, you know how hard it was for him to keep that straight face and still be professional?
Right.
Like, people don't get that aspect. But if you want to be a cop and you can't hold your emotions at bay, you can't take a little bit of being clowned and shit,
Mm-hmm.
then you should not even have a uniform on, let alone a badge. Have you seen what the badge look like? When we come back, yo, I never looked at a police badge before
I
until Reddit.
I had to explain to someone who also lives in New York what that actually was.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did. It's not what we think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not what we think.
We gotta, yeah. When we come back, we gotta. Bring that up.
It's not what we think.
I've been staring at this shit thanks to Reddit. I love Reddit.
It's poorly drawn, but that's not what that is.
Yeah, let's debunk that. That'll be great.
Okay. When we come back, we will be debunking what the NYPD badge really looks like and what it
I like how
actually
we're always on point. None of this shit is planned, guys. We just like on point all the time.
like. We're gonna debunk this, and while the song is playing, I will be bringing up so I can follow along with what she's talking about, so we can debunk if the NYPD is on some low key racist shit or not. This
Yeah, I got a picture of it.
Shout out to Kat. She dropped this in my comments on Twitter with her new song. It's called Too Close. Y'all please go follow her on Spotify. It's K, the little at symbol T.
Oh, my homie Cat.
Yeah.
Cat the lady. Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's the homegirl. But y'all stay tuned. More random talking indie music coming up right after this.
We'll be back.
That was Cat with Too Close. Like I said, check her out on Spotify. She's pretty damn dope. Support your indie artists, DJs, producers. Random Talking Indie Music Show. We are back. It's your girl 759. Mixed with Toy in your ears and on the screen. Well, not on this screen because I ain't got my camera on. Hi, bitch. So we are going to, because Minx just got to debunk some shit. So here we go. The NYPD shield that y'all used to seeing on numerous TV shows and all that. If you ever really looked close up on it, it looks, at first glance, it looks, pretty damn confusing because you're not really sure what it is you're looking at. And while
Right.
and while I understand, I'm looking at it right now. And for those that have a good imagination, here's what it looks like. All right, so in the middle, you got the scales of justice on the top. You got the white stripe on the arch with the 5 stars that represents the 5 boroughs, right? So then up under that, you got the eagle. That is a poorly drawn ass eagle, number 1. Someone tried to say that, not you, but someone had tried to say that that was
It's a racist symbol.
what, the eagle?
Wait, which one are we?
Which one are you looking at? The one that the shield with the patches that be on the uniform?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm looking at.
Okay, you gotta see my screen then, because I'm seeing something totally different.
Well, hang on. Let me pull that up.
Totally different.
Let me pull it up then. Hold on. Y'all,
This is the one.
y'all pardon me real quick while I head on over to caffeine.
Forum.
Okay, hold on. You on
Oh,
caffeine,
this
right?
is using festive.
All right, here we go. I am here.
I made it. I made it.
Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. All right, so you got the scales of justice. You got the 5 stars representing the 5 boroughs. Up under that, it's this ugly ass eagle, which yours looks so much better in detail. On the left is
This is what we talk. Oh, this shit is too bright.
oh yeah, thin that out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
The-
we are talking about this mofo. Right. See, that's too fucking thick. You see,
The guy on your left.
yeah. Mofo on the left.
Okay, so everybody knows that the Dutch settled in what used to be called, York before it was new, right? So, of course, to get there, you had to sail, right? And when there's sailing, there's water. So the guy on your left is holding what is supposed to be a plummet.
Yeah, this shit here.
And that is a navigational device that is used to test the depth of the ocean, of the sea, or wherever it is that you're sailing. That's what that's supposed to be. Like I said, that does not, and I've looked it up of what a plummet looks like, and it does look like a whip. But it has like a very heavy, if you fish, it has a weight on the bottom of it. They call it the, oh fuck, my mom says it all the damn time when she's about to go fishing. But it's got a weight on the bottom of it, and it could be as heavy as maybe 20, 30, 40 pounds. And it's a weight on the end of that, and it's tied to like this long ass rope, and there's a stick on the other end of the rope. So when they hold, it's as a handle. So when they dip the rope down into the water, it tests the depth of the ocean. That's what that's supposed to be, because New York is a harbor city. There's water the fuck all the way around it. And so as the Dutch was settling there, that's what they used. See, I'm a history buff. I'm gonna try to tell you.
Okay, so what is this shit? This
Okay,
is
the
what-
guy on your right is his name was Sinister, an Indian of Manhattan, representative of the original inhabitants of the island of Manhattan. So he's an Indian. You see the bow and arrow? That's his headdress. Yeah, Indians, yeah, we were here. Cause some of the cities in New York are named after Native American tribes and shit.
most of them are. They
Yeah, most of them are. And I think Manhattan is one of them. The word Algonquin, and there's another one. Matter of fact, Teddy Roosevelt built his house and named it after an Indian chief in upstate New York. See, you
strange.
talk to the history buff here. It looks terrible. It looks bad. I know, but
Look at
you got
I'm
your
fucking with
settler
your stream right now.
you got your settler on the left, and you got your native on the right.
Yep, I noticed that.
Yeah,
Talking about it, you started.
I'm only breaking up because I brought up the browser. That's why.
Oh, I see. I see.
And I figured that was why we've been having all those issues all that time, because when I have the browser up and the stream and the yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Am I
cool.
better now,
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
So long story short, basically, people think that this is a racist emblem, and it ain't.
It ain't. It ain't. I
I can
mean,
see. I
they
mean, I
they,
can
they
see
could have
why.
did the eagle a little better, but no, it's not. So on the left, you got your settler, because they used the ports for shipping, and you had to test the depth of the ocean, so you needed a plummet to do that. And on your right, you got your inhabitant, the people who were there before the settlers, the Dutch came, and that's your Indian on the right. You got your eagle in
Right
the
on.
middle, your five boroughs up top, and the scales of justice ruling over everybody.
Okay. So they are not. This is not. Well, I'll tell you what people were saying on Reddit. They were saying that this thing here, this thing,
The
they were
plummet.
saying that this was a whip.
It looks like one. And when you look it, when you really look it up after the show, when you look it up, it looks like a whip. It does, and it kind of looks like something you'd hang somebody with, but it's not.
Hmm. Okay, well that makes sense.
And now you know.
The more you know. Oh, see that was my cue.
See, that was your cue.
Oh God, I'm over here fucking slacking and shit.
Let's look at you, man. Look at
So yes, once again, the more you know, ladies and gents. Dual Cookie says maybe handcuffs.
you. Handcuffs. Where?
Yeah, where do you see handcuffs?
I know not one.
I don't see handcuffs.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff
I'm
that they
sorry.
won't teach you, and you just gotta learn on your own time. See, and because I love history
The
so
circle.
much, look,
Oh, I see what you mean. He's saying that he thinks that where I circled here, this could be handcuff. The the device that you said.
the plummet handcuffs.
Yeah.
Nah, no, no.
Yeah, they don't hate us that much.
Well, they hated us enough. They
I
hung
don't
our
think they
ass.
hate us. I don't think they hate us that much, but I do see what you mean.
Yeah, but that was your history lesson for tonight, folks.
Yes.
The NYP. Oh shit. The
I
NYPD
see
shield
that.
is not racist, y'all.
I did the thumbs up. Yeah, the more you know, the more you know, the more you grow.
And knowing is half the battle.
Um,
G.I. Joe. Da, 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 da. Okay. Uh, this better not be a clip, goddammit. This better not be a clip.
I wish it was.
Uh, next. Go
Felix was like, "What's the other half, though?" The other half is it was basically stating that the that is a Native American, but that just goes to show that they were here first, obviously.
Because when the Dutch and everybody else was coming in from England and everywhere else, they had to come to the New World. For some odd reason, everybody gravitated over this bitch.
when people were here
When
already.
people were here already, they just, hey, let's kick our feet up here, kick out the people that live here, and just run shit.
Yep.
And,
As always,
and that's what they did for over
I always hated
450 years.
I always hated Pocahontas when it came out because I'm like, if y'all don't see nothing wrong with the fact that Pocahontas was like fucking 14 years old and singing Colors of the Wind
It's
to this mofo.
it's a lot of history behind that. They did not do their history on that movie at all. They tried to G-rate it for the kids because it's Disney, but no, that shit was nowhere near real.
And not only that, I think what bothers me is that a lot of the Disney movies um that did come out are very inappropriate for children.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Like Cinderella is one of the most, I believe, inappropriate movies of all time.
Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella is inappropriate as fuck.
See, I was going to jump to the next topic, but now you got me wondering how come you think Cinderella is because all right, let's break it down. You got this young girl, if this is the right story I'm thinking about. She's got the three evil stepsisters, right?
Two stepsisters.
All right, so she got the two evil bitches in her house. The evil mama, she's the one that does all the cooking, cleaning, and all that shit. She's basically slaving around in her house. She's told she's told she can't go to the dance and be a thought, but she cries. She gets a fairy godmother. Godmother, laces her up. She goes to this dance. She's dancing, having a good time. Oh shit! I've got curfew. I gotta hurry up and get up out of here before this man finds out that I'm really a bum bitch. Okay, she runs out. She runs out the joint. She loses it. I'm trying to run it down. She loses a slipper. Runs out the
I'm
out the
glad
shit.
that you said that.
What? I mean, listen. I'm trying to recall the story as best I can. It's been over 20 years since I've seen Cinderella. Okay, so she was a bum bitch. She ran out. She ran out the party before old boy got her name good and wanted to kiss her and all this and being nasty. So she run out. Next thing you know, she's in rags again. She's back to being a bum bitch. I forgot the rest of the story, but please explain to me how this story was inappropriate for. Are you laughing?
Of course I am.
But explain to me why do you think this story is so inappropriate for kids?
Well, first of all, shout out to Cinderella, even though you don't exist.
Oh shit. We
My
all
ma-
are
my ma-
Cinderella.
my major issue with this story is that first of all, I watched the original. When you become a parent and you start watching the shows that you saw as a kid growing up, and not really peeping, all the little I would say things that were being said. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I yeah, Felix, 100%. I see it totally different. There's something wrong with the fact that Cinderella's parents died, right?
Hmm.
Now, and I'm going to put it to you in the perspective that Gina, she's 3 years old, says to me, "What happened to her mommy and her daddy?" So, first of all, how do you explain to a 3 year old that she's living with her jealous ass stepmother and her
And two
jealous ass stepsisters?
them bitches.
How do you explain to a 3 year old that okay, your parents their parents died? Okay, so
Did they
we
did they,
didn't cover
did
that.
they did they even say that? I mean, say how that happened?
Yes, she did. Yes, the stepmom in the scene where, first of all, the cat's name was Lucifer. Okay, that's the first thing that bothered me was okay. Out of all the names they could have named this fucking cat, they named this cat Lucifer with, of course, the green eyes. You know, green is very symbolic for evil in Disney movies. A lot of people don't know that. Think of every Disney movie that you've ever seen, and when you saw green, like Maleficent, she was surrounded by green smoke, and then you had Scar in that scene where the Be Prepared scene, with the soldiers, the hyena soldiers, it was all green. So everything was green was associated with evil. So when the stepsister accused Cinderella of putting the mouse Gus underneath the cup. And she's like, oh, they were like, oh, you're gonna get it down from stepmother. So stepmother calls her in. She goes like in a real sinister way, Cinderella, I'm in here. And she comes in and she says like pretty much like we took you in type shit,
Hmm.
you know. She they did mention that her parents her parents died. I know the mice were talking about that, but the symbolism of the one of the inappropriate things that I saw was when the father of the prince, when he was talking to the helper about why he needed to have this party because his son was coming into town. His only specification was that he wanted his son to give him grandchildren. And I don't know if you remember that he's on top of the party. You know, they're getting ready for the party and stuff, and he just keeps saying, "I want grandchildren. I want little grandbabies and stuff." So it had nothing to do with love. It was about the whole idea of procreation, um, which I thought was weird. That you're throwing a ball for your son to find some bitch to fuck. Like that's pretty.
And
Fuck
see,
that
now
was
that you're sitting here describing this and breaking it down like this, I had no idea. I guess
and
I
I
guess because I wasn't looking for it because I was a young kid when this movie came. You know, when we seen it. You know, this is an old movie back in the 50s and shit. Uh,
and it's the 50s. That's why
wow.
it makes it even more inappropriate. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait a minute. So y'all threw this ball just so he can get his balls wet? Like, why? Be honest. Now the other thing I don't get, like Gina says to me, why were the stepsisters so mean to her? Like, my favorite scene is the which I'm going to sample someday. You know, the sing sweet nightingale. I'm gonna sample that. She's cleaning the floors, and you see the evilness in Lucifer as he's sitting there saying, like, you know, he's planning on, I'm gonna fuck up this chick's day. And the fact that Cinderella was just so calm, you know what I mean, about everything. Like people don't realize. I give her props because she was very calm with all the dumb shit that was happening to her.
Hmm.
So, in a sense, that kind of like shows that she was like mentally manipulated. You know, Felix says y'all got me wanting to watch Cinderella now.
Well,
Yo,
see,
this
I'm reading the plot right now. I'm pretty much following. Uh, they really did
it was
G-rate this
all
shit.
that whole thing was about arranged marriages and
But
procreation
how about this
and
shit?
slavery.
But how about this shit? This is via Wikipedia. It says Cinderella is living a dissatisfying life, having lost both parents at a young age and being forced to work as a scullery maid in her own damn house. God damn. Her stepmother, Lady Tremaine, is cruel to her and is jealous of Cinderella's charm and beauty. Additionally, her two stepsisters, Drizella and Anastasia, that bitch, cruelly take advantage of her. In spite of this, Cinderella is a kind and gentle young woman. She's nice and friends with mice and kind to birds that live in and around the chateau. Meanwhile, at the royal palace, the king is frustrated that his son, the prince, is still not married. He and the Grand Duke organize a ball in an effort to find a suitable wife for the bored and picky prince, requesting every eligible maiden attend. Upon receiving notice, Lady Tremaine agrees to let Cinderella go if she finishes her chores and finds a suitable dress, knowing full well she was poor and looked like a bum bitch.
Speaking of, wait a minute. What are you talking about, Articulate?
What is that?
Articulate posted, he says, California Assembly passed reparation bill. Oh, we gonna be up to our eyeballs in Newports and fucking.
I don't even smoke anymore, but come on now. Are we really looking for reparations? Are we really waiting on that?
Hold on, I got the article right here. Why is this only in California though?
They're always the first to pass everything. Uh,
That's the African American reparation bill.
run me
But
my coins, bitch.
I don't want reparations.
Uh,
Don't give me reparations. Fuck that. Keep your money. I just want equal opportunities. Keep that shit.
but pay me.
You're yeah. Well, no.
Well, no, pay
No.
me. No, pay me. I can't speak for pay me.
I just think that if we accept reparations, what good is that going to do?
Another here nigga damn award.
It's a here nigga damn. We've been asking for reparations for how long? Now you're gonna just give it to us? Like, give us. Look, give me a one-way ticket to Africa, and I'm good. but pay for my housing and my land and all that shit.
Make my
Yes,
round trip.
articulate. He says they're buying our silence. Of course, they're buying our silence.
Make my ticket round trip. I don't know.
I
I
just
might I
don't
might want to go
believe.
back and visit.
Felix says if somebody asks you for a Newport, you say these Newports, not supports.
Yeah, right. I don't support
you
everybody's
remember
habit.
that? You remember that skit that Dave Chappelle had did on the Chappelle Show about the reparations? Life imitating art,
It
and it
sure
bothers
is.
me. It bothers me because I believe that like I have to see the Dave Chappelle special. Fuck everybody that's posting up clips. I hate when y'all do that shit. But yeah, I guess it's my fault because I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's only like I think it's about an hour maybe.
oh, that's an hour that
I really don't know because I too was only looking for a clip and I ended up watching the whole damn thing.
articulate says it's 27 minutes. I could take 27 minutes and
Why did it
take
seem
a look.
like an hour? I don't know. Shit. Anyway.
Oh, Felix, you having me crack up? No, but bottom line is this: Disney movies. I don't think kids should watch it because even at a young age, The Little Mermaid. I did not see Disney's Little Mermaid
Yo,
until I was
Ariel
7.
was being an aquathot. She was up there trying to walk on land to get her some dick. She said, "I will do
A
what I need to
fucking
do.
aqueduct, an aqueduct.
I
I'm
I will jump out this water right now, leave the fork, and get me a real comb for this dude, and I'm gonna find me a good piece of. Ooh, look, it's Prince Eric.
no, Eric would fly though. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
he
fly.
was
I don't
fly. Yeah,
so.
yeah. Ariel was an aquathot.
Damn cartoon, fucking cartoon. I was lusting after a cartoon. No, but the Little Mermaid version that we saw as kids, my
Oh, and
grandmother's.
Snow. Don't forget Snow White.
Oh yeah, that's Forrest Thottery.
She had a train ran on her. We ain't gonna
Uh
talk
huh.
about it.
She, I, so so basically, the Little Mermaid, the original version that we saw, I was when we were in school. My teacher was like, "What is the Little Mermaid about?" And everybody's giving their answers, and I raised my hand. I said, she gave up everything just to commit suicide." And I was 7,
It was like
so my teacher,
Romeo and Juliet of sorts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so my teacher was like, "What are you talking about? Ariel didn't commit suicide." I said, contraire. Ariel didn't commit suicide, but Serena did.
Mm-hmm. Aquathot.
Serena, Serena, that version that you have to see, first of all, that Sea Witch was a fucking one. I'm still gonna get that Sea Witch tatted on me. I'm gonna show y'all a picture.
Who Ursula?
No, 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 not the original. I'm talking about the original Hans Christensen. I think Hans Christensen. I think that's her name. This was when anime first came out. Um, but the Sea Witch, originally, she was like lit. Like I want this tattoo so bad. But she told her that if the prince does not fall in love with you, you have to kill yourself. That's the original version.
Mm.
And what happened was the Sea Witch did her thing. She came out, became human, and all that. He fell in love with the Sea Witch and married the Sea Witch. That's the original story. Now I asked my grandmother, why would you show us this first and then show us the regular shit? So she says, because that's real life. You give up everything for a nigga. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're gonna lose everything that you ever worked for, and you can't pretty much bank on hope that someone is gonna fall in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
And always have your own, especially always have your own before you decide that you want to build with somebody, which I thought was straight up bars. I didn't listen to her advice, but I did now. But you have to always look out for you because my dad's advice to me was always like he said he could never understand why chicks used to always talk about, oh, I can't do this because my man, or I can't do this because my girl. Because he's like, you are in a relationship, yes, but one should not lose oneself because you're in a unit. You don't lose yourself. You don't become one person. You're still you. I'm still me. And then there's us. That's the toi et moi factor. That's French.
Yeah, I figured that.
That used to, that, but toi et moi means you and I, right? So when you get into a relationship and you willing to give up everything, what is that person gonna give up? If it ain't equal sacrifice, then I ain't giving up shit.
I have a question. Why is it that every old Disney movie starts off with jealous bitches and an evil stepmother? What's up with that?
Because your boy Disney had a fetish.
Cinderella had two evil stepsisters and an evil stepmother. She was forced to work as a maid in her own house. Snow White is a princess living with her stepmother, a vain queen, and she was worried that Snow White would be more beautiful than her, so she works as a maid in the castle.
There you go. Hold on one second.
Yeah, this is wild. Now,
No, because I have the picture right here. Save image as, yes, save image as. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Don't break it, break it.
okay.
Break
Let's see. Snow White runs into the woods. She's befriended by 7 little guys: Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, Dopey, who work in a
And those are
mine
supposed to be like, I think, ailments of after you get high on heroin or some shit.
or shrooms. One of the two.
This, if you look at the screen, this is the Little Mermaid that we saw as a kid. This version, okay. This Hans Christian Andersen, Little Mermaid. Y'all have to see this shit. This is the one my grandmother showed me. Okay. Now that's the one, the Sea Witch that I'm gonna get tatted. I loved, and it's just the way she said, like there's a scene that she says to the witch, no, the witch says to Serena, she says, oh, so you want to give up everything for this man? And she says, yes, because I love him. And she goes, what if he loves you not? Just the way she says it, like you could tell she was black. You knew she was a black woman. What if he loves you not? And I'm like, that shit right there, I was like, yeah, I'm showing my daughter this shit. I'm showing her this version. Mind you, this dolphin was her sidekick. That flounder, weak motherfucker.
You know what? You're not gonna disrespect Flounder like that. Yeah, he was a
That
little wimp. Though. He was a little wimp though. He was a wimp.
That annoying, goofy fucking seagull, Scully. Oh,
They could have left him out. He wasn't.
he
He wasn't needed. He was not needed.
his entire purpose was unnecessary. But the only thing that did not change, in because I'm like, if they went ahead to change the name from Serena to Ariel, and they changed the whole concept of her dying in the end, as opposed to her and Prince Eric getting married, kiss the girl type shit, it didn't go down like that in the original text. Hans Christian Andersen, her books were from way before that. Like Hansel and Gretel, if all the Hans Christensen Andersen books and stories, read those. Those are the original formats. And then you have Disney that came and hijacked these original stories and turned it into a fairy tale when it didn't fucking go down like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hansel and Gretel got eaten by the witch.
Sure the hell did.
They didn't escape that. So why would Disney take these horrific stories and turn it into some classical shit? That's why I laughed. Last night we were watching The Lion King. I'm like, yeah, I still get a little twinkle in my eye with that whole the antelope eat the grass and then we become the grass shit.
It's the circle of life, bitch. Yeah, Disney had a flair for adapting stories told by Germans and Danish people. I realize that now.
All right, Felix. Felix said his food finally came. Shit.
Took
Did they
long
kill him?
enough. Shit, it probably
Did they kill him?
cold.
Shit.
Did they make it fresh? Like, did they skin the dog? Ah, damn. Yeah, Hans Christian Andersen was a Danish author, and
Danish.
yes, he was Danish.
Yeah. But why? But that's what I'm saying. These horrific
Terrible.
stories. Same to you, Felix. Enjoy your dinner.
Bon appetit. Meow. Uh,
I'm hungry now. Thanks.
you know, that's the
I legit made steak and mashed potatoes, and I was trying to make some cream spinach, but then I was like, nah,
Oh,
that ain't
I
happening.
love some good old cream spinach. Mm-hmm.
Put that shit with some eggs and some cheddar cheese, girl. You got yourself a nice little omelet.
Girl said that's a quiche. Um, no, I had one of my former coworkers before I got laid off from my job. I had her make me a spinach and cheese quiche. I'm telling you, nobody got a piece. I'm going to tell you that nobody got a piece. I ate a piece or two pieces like every day. That shit was banging.
I love crunch mush, like the crunch mush
Crunch
factor.
mush. Like
Crush.
I'm not a fan of like pie crust, but that just paired with the, you know when we ain't even talk about food because I just had some chicken burritos and yeah.
I'm starving now. Chicken burritos.
Yeah, my mom took the chicken and kind of cut it up and rolled them in the wraps, put the salsa and cheese all through in there with the peppers and onions, and yeah.
Oh, I also want to say a big fuck you to Xbox. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Jesus, what the fuck?
This is a bad week, and I'm surprised. Like, shout out to Smooth Producer Midnight. Yo, he's on point. He's like, yo, Minx, this is a bad week for you. I said, you damn right. First Monday, these mofos
It's
took
just Tuesday. What's
$1,300.
going on?
Tuesday, these mofos are delivering my fucking shit from Senji, China, where the fuck my iWatches are coming from. Then I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to unwind and play some GTA 5 while I shoot some cops in the face. And I can't even get online because they're telling me that, oh, we cannot download the data from the server.
Oh, I haven't had any problems with my server. I haven't been playing GTA either. I've been playing poker and shit. Yeah.
Fine.
I hadn't had any
So the
issues.
community got burned down, grand closing this weekend. If you know, you know. What do you mean?
What happened?
He said, shh. Articulate. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He just pop up with random topics. We have no idea what's going on with him. But I like how he stays abreast on everything.
What? Please, yo, you got to spill the tea on that shit. He said station. Let me find out.
Wait, what happened?
He's talking about the community station. The community station got taken down. They're getting burned to the ground. Taking in Miss Moody with them. They want to
Bye.
stay.
We said, you know what? And we said, there it is. And we said from jump that they should have gotten rid of that damn page because it was
Well,
becoming too
why are they
much.
getting rid of it? That's what I want to know now because I'm like, wait a minute.
And then we ought to pop back on the bitch like, we told you so.
Yeah, we was trying to pop back on there anyway. But I got to get you an iRig.
I have an iRig. I have the mic for the iPad. Oh, you mean to the
He says, make a page called "We Told You So."
oh now it's saying I can't log in. I'm trying to log in the station head and it's telling me I can't.
Why?
I don't know. It just says could not connect to station head.
Damn! Don't tell me that they took you with them. You problematic bitches. Be happy with your caffeine TV shit.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to log in any damn way. Oh,
But I'll tell you one thing, mofo's. Gotcha, bitch. Ha 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 ha.
let me see. Would you like to continue? Yes. No, because I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Connect with Spotify.
Articulate says, I guess it wasn't being the community it was meant to be. No, because you know what?
Yes.
Oh my God. I totally manifest shit.
Oh no, I'm still on here. I had to log back in. No, I'm in there.
Oh my God.
Ra Ali is live right now,
As always.
as always. Community's on right now with what's his face, Nick Patelli.
Everyone's saying goodbye this week. Sad shows. Yo, I'm telling you, Station Head's gonna crash and burn. The whole app is gonna crash and
I'm gonna
burn.
I'm gonna jump
They
on that
can't
shit. I'm gonna jump on that real quick. Y'all hang on a second.
they can't accommodate.
Let me turn this down.
They kind of drop the ball.
Cause they,
It's sad.
cause they still doing Meditation said I had my community show today, last community show. So Meditation is gone.
Yeah, Articulate, you got to get into our freaking DMs, man. You got to let us know what the tea is because I need to know what the tea is because I wasn't coming back to Station Head until I had a understanding that there's an equal opportunity for everybody to blow up on there because I know that once Columbia Records joined that shit changed up quick
Mm-hmm.
because you know how investors are. They ain't trying to have no hanky panky bullshit on there.
Mm-hmm. So now I really want to know what happened.
I want to know what happened too
Cause
because
Meditation says she out.
well, I noticed that a lot of the people that were on Community were saying, come to our channel, like come to my channel, because I
Right.
think they're also noticing that wait a minute, we're putting all this work in this station, and you're not getting any credit on your own channel. So how are you going to
Neglect
get?
right. Neglecting your own shit.
Yep. I mean, if that's the case, Articulate says people started leaving it since 2 weeks ago. Well,
Mm-hmm.
did they not know that I had little karma friends that don't play that shit?
We told you, bitch.
Well, anyway.
We told you.
It's a trap.
Just saying. See, when we get to bitching and complaining too much, that's what the fuck happens. It's a thing called karma. Just bitching the ass. Now everybody's leaving.
Now everybody's leaving because they probably saw what the fuck we was talking about this whole time.
You know
I
what?
mean, I don't wish bad on nobody, but shit.
You know what I should do? I should charge my iPad and jump up on that real quick.
Community is over party.
Yeah, so y'all remember when Minx and I said, and we aired out our grievances, but we were told that we were bitching and complaining about every little thing, and we said that specifically said that the community channel was not going to last because it was too many people on it, and they were neglecting their own channels. If you want to have beat battles or production battles or whatever you want to do, you have your channel for that.
I ain't going front though. I think that Timberland really needs to give Community their props though for something.
Nah,
You and I'm
they
only being fair.
copy Tim. No, they copy Versus because nobody was doing that until Versus started popping. Nobody was doing that until
You
Versus
really
started
think
popping.
so?
Yes.
Versus came out first with the with that.
To my knowledge, yes. Because the battle bangers, that shit wasn't popping until like a week or some days after. Let's see. Because there's only two channels to my knowledge. Articulate, you on there more than I am, so you might be able to correct me on that. But it was only it was only like battle bangers and something else that I've been seeing.
Vitelli.
No. It's not Batelli. It's well, it might be him. Hell, I don't know. But there were only two.
No, Articulate is agreeing with me that Station Head did start. They started that shit first.
What the
They
battles?
not RTBM. Yes, they did. This is what I'm saying. Like they did. Station Head started with the song battles first, if you remember, and then Versus came out with that. So I even though I can't fucking stand them.
Well, I wasn't.
Yes,
Well, I wasn't.
Yes. Articulate says, damn, what was the first thing you said, Articulate, before it got deleted? Oh, all the love from not RTBM. Thank you.
Yeah, I was pretty much out
Oh,
of the loop.
yes.
Yeah, I was pretty much out of the loop by then, so I don't know who started what, but it was just I had just been seeing some things on Instagram with some of the people that I still do follow, and yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Don't do it, Minx. Okay, I won't.
Do. Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
Yo, I be trying not to be petty. I really do, but that shit was not a good look.
But wait.
Thank you. Now RTBM. I'm happy to be on caffeine as well. I be in the Discord server too. I be checking up on everybody. But for old time's sake,
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely charging my iPad. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Like
how do you spell this dude's name?
who?
I was looking up. I was trying to find something. I think I think he knows what I'm about to do.
Are you being petty, Minx?
I'm being very.
I
I can't
know.
help.
I know. Mhm. I know. Mhm.
Here we go.
Son of a bitch. Take that shit off. If this show gets flagged, I'm on your ass. I am on your ass. If my shit gets,
We
get this shit
all
off my
shit
damn.
all shit don't stink. We are the best station up in this bitch.
If you don't take that shit off my damn.
I can't.
If I get an email from it, I'm on your
Like,
ass.
yeah, okay. Like he made the fucking beat.
He might have. I don't know. It's so damn simple. Hell, I could have done it.
Yo, that what's it called? Take me to bed.
Take me to bed. I'm expecting some sexy little music. Now, dee 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 dee, some like a damn ringtone. Get that
Yo,
shit out of here.
no, his stats are crazy. There's so many. Yo, give me that funky groove. 6,995 streams. I'll think about that. 12,560 streams. Perspective, 1,605. Back and forth. Damn, bed. Yo, this dude is creep. 2,131. That's weird. How this dude made, he has 92 monthly listeners though. But how this dude was able to rack up 12,000 streams is unbelievable. But I will say, I'm only thing I'm happy about with Station Head right now is the fact that anybody that has a Spotify account or Apple can log in through the browser and tune in. That's what I like, and they can actually create an account. And I think that is what's fucking up the system.
And yeah, to listen to it, yeah. But I thought that they were going to go ahead and make it for Windows and iMac for Mac
No,
too.
they're not gonna do that. They don't have the
They
bandwidth.
they still can't get the damn app ready for Android. So yeah, we know how that.
I'm telling you right now, I foresee it by the end of this year. Between the politics, unless they get a real solid investor, this app is going to crash and die. It's just going to crash and die because there's too many complaints. There's a lot of people that are upset because Spotify is pulling their third party apps. Unless they have a specific deal with Station Head might not be able to stream from a third party, which would be that they would
Mm-hmm.
have to like switch over to Title or something and or Deezer, which I don't know why they don't power their API through Deezer, being that Deezer is literally worldwide and Spotify isn't. Spotify is not available in certain countries in Africa and India, Brazil, even like South Africa, excuse me, South America. Those countries, all of those places do not have access to Spotify because that's just the way it's set up.
Right.
So I'm like, why are people spending so much money to distribute their music and go crazy over promoting a Spotify link? When I promoted my Deezer playlist on Twitter, You know how many fucking DMs I got about that from overseas?
Damn.
I had overseas people from Africa that hit me up and said, Minx, thank you so much for making a playlist so we can enjoy this is what they said, so that we can enjoy the music that's in the States.
Damn.
So you're not even opened up to your whole core market of shit. You're not even opened up. That's why when you promote, like I looked on my Deezer account, I had fans. I had fans because you're promoting your Spotify link, and then people from overseas are like, okay, I want to hear what this artist is about. So now they go to Deezer and now they're searching for the artist. And then of course there are more ads. You cannot promote yourself through ads on Spotify, but you can be a sponsored song that is played automatically through Deezer. And you can only do it through this service that I'm actually reviewing for my podcast this week. I'm working with them hand in hand. I told them my budget is 20 fucking bucks. Show me what you can get me at 20 bucks. And they got me playlisted. Excuse me. They got me listed all over the web on different blogs and websites 16,000 times. Engagement up the ass, but we'll talk about that on the Mink Show. But it's deep, you know, it's deep. $20 got me playlisted on Deezer. It got me fans on Deezer. It got me emails so that people can pre-save my album that's going to be dropping. Like people, I'm like, fuck Spotify. I love Spotify, but fuck Spotify.
Yeah,
And
they really should have thought about, you know, the international reach that they could have, seeing how a lot of their artists are internationally known.
Yeah, you will not. Does Deezer have an artist app? They do. You just have to email them. You have to let them know that you want to claim your profile. Because when I looked at my profile, my shit was just like a fucking, like you know, like I joined MySpace, you know that gray blip.
Ew.
But their suggestions, listen, their suggestions on this shit is dope because they tell you based on your tempo and all that stuff who you kind of sound like. They got me on, I hate this shit, but they got me on Drake channel.
You can't escape it.
I can't fucking escape it. I like you. They said Aaliyah, Drake. They said those two. So I'm like, so when you listen to my song "Keep Sleeping," the next song that's gonna come up is some low tempo Drake song, and I'm not mad at it because if that's what their algorithm is saying that I sound like, I mean, I wouldn't mind investing more than $20. I mean, I'm going to be doing my full review. But yeah, people were actually, they said right now, Vibes and Keep Sleeping is my most played song in Germany. Germany.
Damn.
And just like my interview I had this week, they said overseas, like some places in India, like Dubai and shit, they don't listen to Spotify. They don't listen to Apple Music. They definitely don't listen to Deezer. They drive around with their YouTube on. So people, they're distributing their music through YouTube. Everyone's giving you every fucking excuse in the book. I don't have Apple. I don't have Spotify. I don't have Deezer. But everybody has fucking YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, if you do it right and you monetize it, if you get your following up, because it ain't just, hey, I'm on YouTube, bam, I'm getting money. No, you have to have so many hours on YouTube. You have to have so many subscribers before you can even get monetized.
4,000 watched minutes.
And you have to have at least 1,000 subs before you even get monetized.
Before you even get monetized. And then let you have one fucking hiccup, a cough that sounds like something from a movie. They'll say, "Oh, such and such a motion pictures is going to flag this because because you used a fucking soundbite," and then demonetize your shit.
Yep. That's
So
why
that's why
our YouTube page will never get monetized. It's because of the music that we play on here, which, you know.
No, F all that. My plan, obviously, I'm gonna tell you more about it behind the scenes, but my plan is we could have our channel monetized and just stay away from fuck YouTube. YouTube is just I'm using that other shit. What is it called? I'm about to say Vimeo. I'm thinking about my TV. Uh, Vizio. Um,
I have a Vizio.
you do?
Yeah.
Hold on. What's the name of that?
Vivo?
There's a Vivo. No, no, not Vivo. It's a different one.
Oh, well, you got me then. You know all these apps and junk. I don't.
Yes, Vimeo.
Yeah,
Yes, Vimeo.
Vimeo. Yeah.
So Vimeo, I'd rather pay $150 for the year and have and be able to stream to multiple platforms and be monetized and lock it down if we just want to have 10 people view it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Like it's time to take the power away from these people that are taking the power away from our own content and voice. So money talks. So I'm not gonna if I'm gonna pay money towards something, I'm not gonna pay money in a situation where you're censoring me and then you're also like killing me with these freaking strikes. Like, oh, so I'm like that's why I put out the tweet the other day. I said if you are an artist and you're submitting your music to be played on a live stream type and you don't and I don't have to pay don't send me your music.
Mm-hmm.
So don't sit there talking about, oh, I'm registered, I got publishing, I got this, I got that, but you're not acting like you're registered and published because you're not reaching out to these people that are tracking your music to say, I gave this show permission to play my song. So that's why a lot of the times I started saying now everybody got to fucking sign a form. Everybody has to sign a form. Everybody. So this way, when they hit you with that copyright strike, boom, what's your email? You accept PDFs? Because I got a list of PDFs for you. So that's what you have to do. That's how to get it more legit, to lock it down and let these artists know you want to get, your videos played, you want your songs played, you want interviews and shit, but you don't know how to land your shit properly. Because when you go to the Breakfast Club, you sign in paperwork before you even sit at that table, honey.
Mm-hmm.
You are filling out paperwork. They're making you execute forms for a reason. It's not because, you're signing it for A, if they go and promote the shit that you can't sue them. You're signing for B, if they play your song after that you get hit with the Nielsen and you get paid for that play, that air play. And then C, obviously if the fucking mic hits your head and you die, they're not responsible for that. Just like shit like that. So you need to execute for us small platforms. And I'm working on that for the small broadcasters because it's not fair to us that we have to be demonetized because you don't know how to reach out to your SoundScan service to say, I gave this show permission.
Mm-hmm.
That's my rant.
Number 2.
Number 3. Oh, shit. Number 3, I think.
You just having an awful week and it's just Tuesday. What the hell?
I think I'm going to just be like an ostrich and just bury my head in the sand and just say, fuck this week. This week never happened. Never occurred.
Didn't happen. It didn't happen. I don't care. It didn't happen.
It was a figment of my imagination and it was a bad dream. But I got my money back. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. Okay.
I went out and bought some more domains though.
We gonna talk off mic. But yeah, Station Head, we told you so. I'm
laughing at you now.
Ha ha. Yeah. I wish I could play that and not get flagged. Damn it.
Or you can go live on Station Head and play that shit all night.
Charging my iPhone as we goddamn speak. You hear what I'm saying?
If you go live, let me know. I'll hang out.
All right. Well, on that note, folks, we're gonna go ahead and cut it right here. This has been another episode of the Random Talking Indie Music Show. Shout out to everybody who's viewed us on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook, Caffeine TV. Like we said, at the top of the show, get your music submissions in, rtimshow@gmail.com. Spotify MP3s only. If you send me beats, they're going to get deleted. You send me SoundCloud, it's going to get deleted. You send me Dropbox, it's getting deleted. I'm not playing. Get your merch, shop.spreadshirt.com/RTIM. You know what I'm saying? Get your merch. And also head on over to minxradio.com, hit that merch tab, and get you some Minx Mafia merch as well. You got to support your small businesses and your entrepreneurs because, we're trying to provide a service for the people that do support us out there. We do appreciate you guys. Be sure to like the Facebook page. What else we got going on? Website is coming soon. I got first looks and it's looking pretty good. So,
oh my God, it's coming out so beautifully. If people would just stop fucking bothering me so I could finish it.
well, I didn't do it anyway. But yeah, so we will be back here tomorrow night once again. For those that missed the last show where we announced it, we will only be on air Monday through Wednesday now, so we can work on the site. And Minx is such a busy person; she just needs more time of the day to do other shit.
Hold on, RK. He says, "Do you like toes?"
Fatality.
No.
But I like checks. And so we will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more random talk, more indie music, more shenanigans, fuckery, and foolery. And we didn't even get to the topics that we wanted to talk about, but we go ahead.
That's cool. That's cool because
we got them for tomorrow.
Yes, unless something crazy happens between now and 7 o'clock tomorrow.
What with you?
Make sure you guys. Well, in general. No, I was like, this might be a bad week. Who knows?
No.
I'm so annoying. Then why are you here, darling? I didn't ask you to come here.
Bye. We out this bitch. I'm gonna play a joint for my homeboy Bando. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Good night.
Told them sucker rappers, go ahead, get in line. I ain't worried about you hating, I'm just flexing in my prime. Don't do too much, don't give two fucks. Got your wifey on the line. Say she like it when I touch and send them chills all up her spine. You ain't ready about that action, you just do it for the shine. But I'm really about that action, card game, no two of a kind. I go stupid, I go crazy, make the ladies lose their mind. Man, my rap ain't like teeth in the winter, all I do is grind. Never do it for free, always come with a fee. Shirley Temple with a tonic, I don't do grenadine. Put a price on your head, pop, feel lead. Now you a conversation that we put to rest. I'm too smooth with it, watch me groove with it. Baby boy in the boat, let the truth spit it. I just hit the dose, then I scoop with a new vision. I'm the ghost, get confused, boy, and grab a few women. I ain't slept in a week, gotta slow when I speak. Like the women that I'm hitting, tap my name on their cheek, so I can know that it's real. They like Bando, just chill, but I just keep it rolling, boy, like a theater with film. My ex bitch thought I ain't have what she need, but she was right, cause I don't pay for any pussy that's free. Clap, clap, yeah, let's give a standing ovation, cause I'm the type of bullet that you can't get a medication, cause I told him, I'm the man now. Better come correct, cause we don't do no handouts, cause I told him, I'm the man now. The only thing you getting off is in a hand towel. Got my bitch from designer, she look like fine china. Ruby Roses, Marc Jacobs, anything with a diamond. I just spoil her like trunks, give her ass what she wants. She be curving dudes like Tyree, Killfield, and Punts. I be one of a kind, just spreading the wealth. Got the drip on me like water off Michael Phelps. I hope paints what you felt, cause I be feeling so fine. My boys got the block dancing when it come hammer time. Never been a sucker, I don't understand the lingo. Sipping on some Pico, all in the green, just like CeeLo. Bando rapping Chico, giving stitches, hold the Lilo. Always giving heat, I'm the rapping Robert De Niro. Cause I told him, I'm the man now. Better come correct, cause we don't do no handouts. Cause I told him, I'm the man now. The only time you getting off is in a hand towel.